反正其他的，不用说那么复杂了，从头说的。你看这个，
Okay, guys. So let me start about the new round about the DC Lab. So today we're going to start from the Section 5 in the ACI part. As you see, so the ACI takes up 2 sections in the exam. So that means this is the most important part. And in addition, what? I need to access the gong, sorry. One second. Okay, I think it's okay now. So let's start the Section 5. So basically, Section 5 is about the ACI part. About here, so we need to have the connection with Section 1. So that means the ACI should learn the route from the DC1 and the DC2. That means that will be configuration in the first section. But here we are using a layer 3 switches to simulate the DC1, DC2. So in case that we don't need to configure Section 1 totally in order to see the scenario see the result of the ACI part, I mean Section 5. So first, so have you guys ever read the question of the Section 5? Everyone has read that. So if you guys have read that question, I won't explain the questions. I won't explain the question. So I'll just tell you when you practice, and today I'm going to demonstrate when you practice separately, how should you configure that? You need to create a tenant by yourself, the tenant core, tenant TNA, but in the real exam, you don't need to do that. But for the practice purpose, we want to make you to master about this part of knowledge. So I just let you create by yourself, okay? So let's start it now. So first, we need to use the tenant core. That means from the question set, the tenant so the tenant core should have 2 L3 routes. So currently, we're using the Rec 37. So that means because core Rec 37 with my name. Yeah. And we define the VRF called VRF1. Just define the VRF by yourself, okay? And after that, let's start from now. So we need to create the L3 route because that's a requirement for the 5.1. So the name is DC1 in the real exam. And we need to create the import here. We need to specify the VRF and external routed domain. That's it. And also, the external routed domain needs to connection with the OSPF and the BGP. So the OSPF area is regular area 1, and the area ID for the DC1 in our rack, that will be the area 1. But in the real exam, it was. Sorry, yeah, still area 1, but don't change anything here. And next, you need to add a node profile. Let's add the 101. That's for the leaf 1. This node will be this one. And the router ID should be 10.3.5. Hold on, let me check 1 second. sorry, just 1 second, okay. So the router ID is this one. And then we add the BGP connectivity. And 2.2.0.2. And the EPG body hop is 10. That will be configured in the first section, in section 1. And the remote ES number was this one. Yeah, that's it. And let's configure the OSPF part. So let's just define the name 101. So that's for the leaf 1, connect to the outside of the fabric, ACI fabric. And we need to create OSPF policy here. And the network type is point-to-point. We call it P2P. And we should click the advertise to subnet and MTU ignore. And also you need to check about this part. The hello time should be 10, but in the real exam, there is a trap here. They modify the hello time. So just make sure about it. Okay, so next, let's add the routed interface. So we're in the leaf 1, we're using rack 37. Oh, sorry, I need to specify the node. And we use 1/5 here. And the address is 10.2.5.10.1/30. Because in the other side of the interface, it has this IP address. It got 10.2.0.2.0.2, and we don't need to change anything here. So let's just click OK. But make sure we're just for practice. But in the real exam, you need to check the IP address in the real rack. Okay. But here we just simulate the environment, so the IP address is different. Yeah, okay, after we click first to create the first one, let's do the second one for the leaf 2. So we specify the name, and the node is leaf 2. The router ID 10.3.5.0.
So is this preconfiguration?
Sorry, can you say again? I didn't hear you.
Is this preconfiguration?
Okay, I'll tell you which part of the pre-configuration, okay? So let me just finish configure this part, okay?
All right, thank you.
Is the BGP connectivity, the peer address is 10.2.0.6. And the EPG multi-hop is 10. And the remote AS number is, yeah, that's it. And let's add the OSPF policies. Check the OSPF policy and add the node. Into 105. And IP address 10.2.0.5/30. Okay, so let's just add it. Next, let's create the, all right. Let's add the L3 REPG. Name is DC1.ext. So let's add the subnet. So here we have 5 subnets to learn for DC1, 10.2.1.0/24. And second, 10.2.2.0/24. 10.2.3.0-24 and 10.2.10-0/24 and 10.2.11-0/24. Okay, we have 5 routes here. Okay, and let's finish here. Okay, I'll tell you which part of the pre-configuration is this part, okay? So actually, in the real exam, you don't need to create an external route network by yourself. So that means this one is a pre-configuration. You only need to check the OSPF area ID, the VRF, the L3 outs, and the OSPF typing and OSPF BGP, whether it's clicked or not. And then the logical node profile you need to create by yourself, and it's created like this 101. And the logical interface profile, that means you need to create by yourself. Oh, no, I mean, not here. So just check the route interface, just check the IP address here. It's created, but it has some errors here, but just check it by yourself. And the BGP connectivity profile is you need to create by yourself. Just check it, okay? And also the OSPF policy interface, just check it here. You got that? Okay, so next. So you got that point, so which part of the pre-configuration? So if you know it, just give me some feedback. Okay, after that, let's just try it. Let's look at the APIC. What the hell? Oh, change the new CRT. 1 second, sorry guys. Damn it. I'll use PuTTY. 1 second. And after that, we need to log into the APIC CLI and attach the leaf in order to verify the results. Attach to leaf 1. So now we get access to leaf 1. Show IP OSPF neighbor VRF all. So as you see here, so that means our OSP L3L OSPF is correct, and the show IP BGP summary VRF. So we have 5 routes here. That means BGP success. And let's just show IP routes VRF. Sorry. Yeah, so as you see here, I'll zoom in a little, 1 second. So as you see here are the 5 routes to learn from 10.1, .2, .3, .10, .11. And so that will fulfill the half requirements of the 5.1. And then let's check the leaf 2. Because I'm getting used to using CLI to check it. You can use the AP GUI to check it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Sorry?
It's faster to check it in the EPQI.
Yeah, I know. It is easy to GUI, but I'm just getting used to use the command line. Hold on 1 second. I think something wrong here. Only got 3. Yeah, but because they have shut down two ports here, and let me just check it. Yeah, correctly. So we have shut down these 2 ports. So why shut down this 2? Oh my god. And
Yeah, these interfaces are shut down by default, especially when you do the rollback, every 2 hours. These loopback interfaces.
Yeah, I know that. So, but that why they shut down, and I need to just restore it back in order to see the result. Just 1 second. And so, which port is down? I feel the operations be lagged because the internet connection in London is not very good, and sorry for that. So today speed is a bit slow, and if you miss some point, just let me know, okay?
Peter?
Sorry, didn't get your point. So what do you say?
Yeah. In the exam, we cannot access the backbone, right?
Cannot access what?
It cannot access the backbone network, right? The exam.
Can you type it down for me? I didn't get it.
In the real exam, we cannot access the backbone network, right?
Yeah, the backbone switch, right?
Yeah, the backbone switch.
Yeah, we can't get access to it because we can't.
So the question is, so how do we know the routed interface? If you said that there is a trap in the routed interface, right?
Yeah, that's because it gives you the output about that interface in the backbone switches. Because you see in the real exam, when you see the question sheet, that you will see the 2 interface in the backbone switches. That Cisco has demonstrated the whole of the useful message, including the hello time, IP addresses, and mask, all of the information you need to troubleshoot this trap. Okay.
So we use that IP address
Sorry?
for the routed interface. So we use that information as the routed interface or all
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, thank you.
It's okay. So let's see the IP route. We can still learn this 5 route. That's enough. And so that's the first half of this part. And let's just speed up for the following parts. And let's create a new L3 out. We have DC2, but still, this is a pre-configuration. You don't need to do it by yourself. And just check this. And so in addition, but here we're using the area ID 2, but in the real exam, the both area ID are the same. So don't modify the area ID in the real exam, but just make sure the correct one when you practice it in TOPS rack, okay? And let's add the node profiles. But as you see, actually the question that the leaf 3 is connected to the DC2 N7K2, okay? That means, let's create a node profile 103. And that will connect to the second leaf. This will be leaf 3, the route ID is still 10. Let me think about it. 10.2. Oh, sorry, 10.3.7.13, and the loop IP. Oh, yeah, sorry, we don't need to add that. And the BGP connectivity, because we need to use 10.3.0.6. That means that's the question requirement, and the remote AS number is what? Yeah, perfectly done. And let's add the OSPF. Because we modify the OSPF connection here, that means it's 103. And let's check, we still need to find the policy here. And let's add the route interface. 103. And I find the IP address 10.3.0.5/30. I'm not sure whether it's, I'm not sure, but in my mind, in our rack 7, the cable connection has changed. So I'll just do like this way, okay? And let's add a new one later. And this is leaf 3. Let's add the leaf 4. Because we got 104. Sorry, 1 second.
Is there an update?
10.3.7.14. And the BGP peer is 10.3.0.2. Yeah. This one.
Message or update sound for beginner.
Basically, I'm using this Core Rack 70 because I'm just trying to, just get as closer to the real exam, because in the real exam, so the BGP configuration are the crossing configuration, okay? We got 104 here. Sorry. The next. Routed interface will be the 101/5. The IP address is 10.3.0.1/30. Okay, next. Let's have the second one, DC2 EXT.
So DC2 is pre-configuration in the exam, correct?
Yeah, that's true. All of the L3 outs, I mean, the previous part are the pre-configuration. That's the first one, 10.3.10. And 10.3.11.0/24. Sorry. Okay. And
Peter.
okay. Yeah.
By the way, in the real exam, there is a section 1.5. We configured the L3 out, right? So if we not finish yet configure that part, so it means the ACI will not connect it to the DC1. Am I correct?
Not the connected. That if you can't finish the 1.5, you could not see the result in the section 5. That's the only point.
So it's related, right?
Yeah, just the result related. You can all of the devices you can connect it at the first time, but once you want to see the results, you need to configure it step by step. Okay.
So it means I have to finish section 1 and then go to the section.
Yeah, I mean, so if you want to see the result of section 5, you need to finish the section 1 first.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Another question, Peter. Is it possible if they put a wrong BGP peer IP address?
No,
Because,
okay, let me tell you, okay? So the BGP peer is you need to configure it by yourself. It is empty in the exam. You just need to configure it by yourself.
So yeah, how to configure it? Because I think if you already created the profile, we can.
Okay, so
why you are just telling me?
So when you just here logic node profiles, open it.
Somebody transfer one task to me, man. Just
configure node. So here, you can add this loop back. Then add it here. Okay.
All right. So in the exam, that is input empty. We have to put it by ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. So it is empty in the exam. Just add it by yourself. Okay.
All right. I got
it. Okay. So after that, let's just verify the connection to DC2. Yeah, that's right. And show IP BGP summary VRF. Yeah, that's the only two route. Show IP routes VRF. Yeah, that's right. When you see here, to route and learned here, okay. Let's get to the leaf 4. So see the OSPF formed correctly. And here, next, show IP routes VRF. Correctly, C to route here. Okay, so that's the whole part of the section 5.1. Okay, so let me just explain why I just configure like this way for in the DC2.
Hello?
Okay, just 1 second, okay? Let me just finish this part. And so in the real exam, the question said the BGP peer connectivity from leaf 3 should be get access, should form the BGP connection with the DC2 N7K2. And the leaf 4 should form the BGP connectivity with the DC2 N7K1. So that means I just configured it differently, just like a crossing configuration. That's why I do like this way. So in the real exam in DC2, you don't need to worry about the OSPF configuration. You just make sure in leaf 3, we just add the BGP node connectivity like this way, 10.3.0.6, and in leaf 4, we add the BGP connectivity 10.3.0.2. That's enough, okay?
Unless
That's all of it. So
unless for DC1, right? There's a track for OSPF.
yeah, DC1 there's a trap for the OSPF, but only. Okay, let me show you where the trap is. Okay. So in the DC1, when you see the OSPF policy here, just open it. So in the real exam, there will be 30. That means you could not form the OSPF neighbor. So modify to 10, okay? The second trap is here, the route interface. The mask is 29 in the real exam, so change it to 30, okay? That's the point. That's the 2 point, that's the 2 traps in the data in the DC1 L3 out, okay? You got that?
Okay, got you.
Okay. Okay, so now let's configure the next part. So move on to the transit routing. So before the transit routing, in order to form the communication, we need to create a contract to do that. So, but actually this contract is the pre-configuration in the real exam. So when you get the full configuration, you don't need to create that. But when you practice separately, you need to do it by yourself. We got DC1 to DC2. And scope is VRF, just leave it there. And we'll add the subject. We got SPJ4, just in case of the name. And let's add the filter here. So you know, just form the configuration. We got alpha T4 and add the entry. So let's define name just any. And Ethernet type is just IP. Yeah, and we don't need to specify the protocol. Just every kind of traffic just formed. So let's just do it. Submit. And let's go to the L3 out EPGs. So here, so in the real exam, the DC2 L3 out is the provider. So let's just add the as a provider contract. And sorry. Furthermore, and let's go to the general, and we need to add the subnet. So the DC2 must learn the routes from the DC1. So the two subnets are 10.2.10.0-24. And second, what's it? 10.2.11.0-/24. Yeah, that's it. And so let's go back to the DC1. And we need to add a contract. That's a consumer contract here. And add the subnet from the DC2 here. 10.2.7, sorry, 10.3.11. That's 10.0/24. Wow, what the hell? Oh, no way. Someone must do that for me, okay? Sorry, 1 second, the beat messed up here, sorry. Okay, that's it. Yeah, 2 routes, export control, and yeah, the subnet are the same in the real exam, okay? So guys, if you have any questions, just speak me in the voice because I could not see your message in time if you type it to me, okay? So
How do you check the BGP subnet learned through the GUI? So
you mean so here, take a look at this here. You can just open that. So after the successful configuration, you'll see like this one. Established for the neighbor and open it. Sorry, 1 second.
Addresses perhaps in the upper right corner?
yeah, but actually just this part, you can check the BGP route if you form a success. And that's the only part you can check it, okay? So in
Okay,
the, just for the AP GUI. So after that, let's go back to the data center to test our results. Let's get access to the, so let's just show IP routes, VRF, DC-1A. So that means that this DC-1A is for rack 37, okay? You guys know that. And so here we got these two routes from DC2. DC-1B. You see the same thing here, okay? Got that?
So Peter,
yeah.
does a contract between DC1 and DC2 is pre-configured, or we have to create it by ourselves?
In the real exam, it's a pre-configuration, but when you practice separately, you need to configure it by yourself, okay?
So we just have to use that contract to see this result.
Sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't hear you. So can you say again?
So we use that contract to see this part's result, or what?
We use this contract in order to form the communication between the DC1 and the DC2, okay? Because in the ACI, the default, we need to use the contract in order to form a traffic. Otherwise, the whole communication is default denied, okay?
Okay. So I see your video. It said in real exam, ping it might not work. So as long as we see the routes in the DC1 and DC2, we shall continue, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because in the real exam, sorry, my mouse is powered up. 1 second. Because in the real exam, the DC1 and the DC2 could not form the communication. I don't know why. That because maybe the communication between the AC and the 7Ks are some problem there, okay? So just forget about it. When you see the routes, that's enough, okay, in the real exam.
Okay.
Right, I need to shut down 2 ports. You're gonna see the results.
This part is only for ourselves, right? We don't need to shut down loopbacks or something else in the exam, right?
Yeah, that's just for our practice. We don't shut down any port in the real exam. And just 1 second, let me show the shutdown. Okay. So let's start a ping VRF DC-1A protocol IP 10.3.10.1 IP counts just for the need extended command 10.2.10.1. So you guys see the result here. So DC1 to DC2, the traffic is formed, the ping success. That means we could fulfill the requirement of the section 5.2, okay? You guys got that? But in the real exam, just make sure in both 7Ks, in DC1 and DC2, just make sure you could see the routes because I tried a lot of times, never works. never works. Okay.
Can you show us the ping again, please?
Sorry?
The ping.
You mean here?
Yes, yes. So this will not work in the exam, correct?
Yeah, so that means we could not actually, so in the real exam from the DC1, but I could not ping to DC2 in order I could see the route in DC2 and from the DC1 to DC2. So, but actually I don't know why I can't ping that, because I have formed I have associated with the contract correctly, but I could not still ping that. I don't know why.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's move to the next part, 5.3. So that means it's a bit complicated part actually. And let's start it from creating a new tenant called Tenant. So the TNA tenant is a pre-configuration in the real exam. We don't need to worry about it. TNA rack 37. That's it. And the VRF-A. Let's go back to the tenant core. And let's come back here later. Is there anyone living in England among you guys? No? Okay. I forget about it. Let's just continue. So here, first, we need to create the application profile. Just say the EPG, but here in the real exam, it's a pre-configuration. You don't need to worry about it, okay? Which called app. And let's create the EPG. EPG, sorry, the EPG name is EPG backup. And let's create a BD. We call it BD1. And the VRF is VRF1. Next, let's add the L3 configurations. So it's 172.16.1.1-28. Yeah, that's it. And the scope, don't need to worry about it. Okay, next, don't need to add any extra part. And domain, let's add the VMM domain here. So, but you guys don't need to worry about it. So all of this part of the pre-configuration, okay, in the real exam. So let's just double check it. And the backup, general. Yeah, everything is correctly associated. Domains, let's change it to a immediately. That's correct. Actually, we don't have access to the core routers in. Oh, you're in Scotland. I'm in London now. Any two different parts in the real exam, so both. So next, so now we need to create a contract here in order to fulfill the requirements. Let's create a contract now. So the contract, we need to do it by yourself, okay? So the name is route leaking. And the scope should be global because we should in different tenants, okay? But in the single direction, so we should unclick the apply both directions. And let's create the subject as BJ1. I'm not sure the real naming convention in the real exam, but just double check the real exam. Just make sure has the same naming convention with the requirement, okay? And let's add the filters. And if you guys have some questions, so just directly speak to me because I could not see your message in time, okay? So the filter is FLT1. And so we have 3 entities. So we got Tenant, IP, protocol is TCP, and this destination port is 23. Got it. And next one, SSH, IP, and TCP. So here we got 22. Got it?
The session rules, you leave it as unspecified?
No, you need just create it by yourself, okay? Here, all of this part, I'm done. You need to create it by yourself, okay? And the next part is the HTTP. IP.
I mean, at the end of the line, you have TCP session rules. Do you leave it as unspecified? So here you will type AT, and then 2, you will have type AT, and then the TCP session rules, unspecified. The last column on the right.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So that's it. There's a 3 entries. 3 entries here. Sorry, let me double check. Okay, let's submit the first one. And let's add the second one. The second subject.
Provider.
Sorry, not this part. From providers to silver. Yeah, ACK, IP, TCP. For the section rule, we got acknowledgement rules. Okay, that's it. Okay, now let's submit that, and let's go back to the AP GUI, to do something. So we need to enable the reverse port, but actually this kind of is a bug. So you only need to enable it from the AP GUI, okay? Now, T and Tenant core. Wait, where is my tenant? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Okay. Oh, I made the wrong name. Sorry for that. Sorry, my spelling mistake. Sorry. And we got contract, route leaking, and the subject SBJ1. Then enable reverse port, And we have subject SPJ2 reverse ports. Yeah, that's it. And let's go to the next part.
Peter, do we
Yeah.
need to do that from the CLI because we already creating the ACK, right?
Yeah, we create ACK, but you're doing the reverse port for the subject part. It doesn't have any relationship with the others. Okay, so in order to fulfill the requirements, we need to enable the reverse filter port. But actually, you can't do it from the AP GUI that one because it's gray when you just apply to both directions unchecked. Okay. That's why I'm doing. That's why I'm doing in the XLI.
Yeah. Okay. Because in the matters, I see that it didn't mention reverse port. It only have to create the ACK as the subject too.
Oh yeah, that's true. But we have created that. But we have create that to filter this. Also, the final step about the contract is very important, I think.
Okay.
So let's just export it, the contract to the another tenant. So we should export it to the TNA. The export contract name should be route.
Routeking A.
Yep. Routeking. Contract is this one. We should import the tenant core tenant TNA rack 7033. And okay, so let's just add the contract here. Let's a backup EPG is the provided contract. And also we need to add the subnet, EPG subnet, I mean. And should be shared between VRF. Let's unclick this part. Let's check this part here. And the L3 configuration, this one private VRF, don't change anything here, okay? And let's go back to the tenant TNA. Just 1 second. Let's just add the new application profile. App -A. And the EPG should be EPG/A. Sorry. Let's create a new BD. We count BD-A. And the VRF is VRF-A. Next. Set the subnet shared between VRF and the gateway is 992.168.1. Sorry, what? .3.1. Because I'm not feeling well currently, so I don't know why. It's just sorry for that. And next, let's finish here. And the domain is VMM domain. And that's okay. So let's check it here. Check to immediate. Yeah, okay. And let's add the contract. Let's add the consume contract interface because that was imported from the other EPG. Sorry, from the other tenant. Sorry. So this part is done, and tenant core app. We have contract, we have subnet. Okay, so now let's go back to the VM to check it. Okay, so we're using the backup server. Let's just open it.
Peter,
Yeah.
do we need to change the port group in the real exam?
Yeah,
no?
that's true. Yeah, you need to change the point group in the real exam.
Okay.
But actually, the port group is correctly associated in the real exam. You just need to double check that, okay?
Okay, okay.
And okay, let's just do it now. Just verify. See if I can ping the gateway. Correct. Perfectly done.
The IP address on the servers are right in the exam, right?
Sorry, can you say it again?
The IP address on the server
Yeah,
are
yeah.
okay, right?
Yeah, that's true. So you don't need to modify the IP address in the real exam.
Okay, thank you.
Holy shit, who changed it here? Oh my god. Okay, I need to change the IP address. Just 1 second, okay. All right, I need to. All right, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, it's actually okay here. But... yeah, I don't know why I can't input the slash, so I can't configure the mask.
Are you in the backup server or in the app_5 server? You're in the
app_5. app_5, and but actually, you see the IP address here in the app_5, so the IP address is not correct. I need to change it. I'll just 1 second.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just reboot it.
Okay, app_5 should have 192.168.
Yeah, that's right.
10.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't know why the IP address is there.
So Peter, in this part, we have to focus only to creating the contract between the tenant, right?
Yeah, focus on the contract and do not forget to create the EPG subnet in the backup EPG. and change the L3 configuration in BDA in tenant TNA. That's it.
Okay. Peter, you said that we have to change the BD configuration in the TNE. Can you show us?
Sorry, what kind of configuration?
You said we have to change configuration in the BDA in the tenant A.
I mean, yeah. Let me show you. Okay. So actually, the configuration in tenant TNA, it's just about you need to change this part here. Sorry, see here the L3 configuration. Change the scope should be shared between VRFs.
So in the exam, the preconfigured is private VRF, right?
Yeah, I think.
Change that.
Yeah. That in my mind, it was pre-configuration, and then add the contract. That's enough for the TNA configuration.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh shit, I can't tap slash. I don't know why, but okay. I'll just see if I can ask someone to help me do that. Hey guys, is there anyone who can take the Zoom control? And I need you to help me to add the IP address because I can't add the slash here. I can't type slash here. And is there anyone who could help me to do that?
I can do it.
Okay, I'll just agree that request. So I think you can control it.
/20.
Yeah, just /3 is okay. Just /20. Yeah, 10 or 102 is okay. Just /24.
I cannot do slash.
You can do slash. Oh my god, that should be some problem here. Okay. All right. So even if you can do that, that means it's
Peter.
No.
Yeah.
Hi Peter. Try the on-screen keyboard.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Windows has on-screen keyboard. So there's a software keyboard.
Software keyboard. So you can gain the control and you can do it by yourself. Okay. I'll leave you the control to you. Can you do that now, Frank?
Hang on. Do I have the control?
Yeah, you have control now.
No, I don't. You are controlling. Okay, I'm controlling, but nothing's moving. Hang on. I don't have control. Things are free.
Don't have the control now.
Just hit start and search.
Okay. Sorry. So I saw your mouth is doing.
Okay, hang on.
I saw your mouse moving. Okay,
Now,
I'm
you have to
making
release the cursor. Release the cursor.
Oh, I think I know. No, hang on. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was in the Linux. So where's the start button?
Down there. Let me show the start button, okay? 1 second, just to move the mouse.
Why don't you copy
Here?
Yeah, copy paste.
you type a backslash here?
This way?
Yeah, copy that and paste it in the box.
Yeah.
Can we do that here? Can we do paste? No, I can't do that.
Sorry.
So, I mean, it still can do nothing. But actually, it's just a VM, so I could not paste that, actually.
You can use PuTTY and do the SSH to the VM.
But currently, this VM doesn't have any IP address now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you're right. You already use the virtual keyboard of Windows?
I never tried that, but I can't. But actually, this one we could not get access to it. So without the only we can get access we using the vCenter, but currently
Yeah.
very weird for this stuff. So still contab / here. Okay, let's skip this part, and you can see my previous video, and it works properly. Okay, let's just finish the rest part. And also in the real exam, the SSH only SSH works. Okay, so just try the SSH in the real exam. And for the next part, we should click system setting. And the IP aging here should be enabled, but just click in the real exam, okay?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I just replied someone's message. Okay, sorry. So just click that endpoint controls, and the IP aging the IP aging part should be enabled. And let's go back to the tenant. There's a tenant core. And let's go to the policies.